So I have been feeling down. The pollen has been hitting me like a ton of bricks. Or ragweed, in particular, in the south is what we have. Is this ragweed? So I've been totally depleted, but I slept like a solid 10 hours last night. I feel like a brand new newborn baby, and it's amazing. I'm telling you, people talk about other things to improve your life. Honestly, sleep is probably the best thing that we have going for us. Forest. Did I say forest? Did I say forest? As I said, the pollen here in the south is something. But how are you? How's your life? So I'm gonna chat some cigar stuff for a moment because that's what you guys like hearing the most about. Um, as I am rocking up my thing. So where was I going with this? So something I find interesting is that when we talk about cigars, it's so similar to something like food or a bourbon or something of that nature, where it's not a one size fits all. It's generally assumed that this is great. It's kind of like, believe it or not, even if you have the best ice cream shop in the world, there are plenty of people who actually don't like ice cream. They don't like the texture of it. They don't like it melting, whatever it may be. Like I know people who legitimately can't stand ice cream. Crazy, right? Like who would think that? But besides that, um, there's no one size fits all with cigars. What you enjoy, what your palate is, what the flavor profiles you like. There's no one size fits all with it. And everyone has a different opinion, a different preference. So I know lately I have shared some some cigars with friends, and I gave them some of my favorite cigars, the ones I thought are like amazing, so good. And they tried it, and they're like, "Nah, not for me. I don't like it." And these are people who smoke cigars all the time. They're like, "Not for me. I didn't enjoy it." That's a-okay. No complaints from me. Not their flavor profile, not their palate. Um, that's fine. But with all things considered, that's fine because that's their preference. That's what they like. That's what they like. That's what they enjoy. And if we don't share the same opinion, that's totally fine and no complaints from me. Um, but it is interesting though. Like that's why when if you really get down the cigar rabbit hole, um, and pardon, I'm all congested at the moment, so I'm like out of breath. But if you really get down the cigar rabbit hole, it's interesting. You'll find that even a lot of the ones that rank ridiculously high, a lot of people like really don't enjoy that much, um, which is fine, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. I personally prefer more strong, bold cigars for the most part. But that's not everyone. And if you don't, that is a-okay. A-okay. So enjoy one that you like. So I have my little travel humidor sitting around with me, and in it, I was looking over like what cigars do I carry with me? Like what's my go-to? And by and large, it's those strong, bold, full of flavor cigars are what I go for more so than anything else. And I tend to not really touch like Connecticut's or mild for the most part. I will say though, after taking a break from cigars for a bit, my palate reset, so I do enjoy the more mild more. That is pleasant, or at least gives me something to hold myself accountable to. Right? Well, not accountable to. It gives me a chance to open up my palate and open up what I enjoy, which that's been good. But as I said, like, despite how much you love a cigar, you might give it to someone else, and they're like, whatever, I don't like it. Kind of like coffee, right? Some people can like taste the little nuances in every coffee. They like super strong coffee. Other people drink a ton of coffee, and they have to have like this much cream in a cup this big, right? That's a-okay. As long as you're enjoying. For me, I like my black coffee. That's me personally. But anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. As I said, pollen is horrible where I'm at, so I'm legitimately out of breath and dying. Anyway, you take care. Have the best of your life. I'll talk to you later. All right, guys. Adios.